Girl, you're so fine and you're all mine. I just want everyone to know. I'll tell the world, yeah. I'll tell the world. I just want everyone to know.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome, Cap Nation Live, Thursday, the 12th of August. What is going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to have each and every single one of you guys tuning in with us on this beautiful and blessed Thursday morning. You guys are going to have to bear with us. We are about to be in a massive thunder and lightning storm. It has been popping and blowing over our head. It's actually been like circling above us all morning long. So sometimes we lose power when the thunder and the lightning's going crazy. So hopefully not. But if you guys all of a sudden lose me, it means the lights went out, baby. What's going on, everybody? Let's get this poll plugged in, spinning, and winning. Ready for another good day today. We did drop the Tampa Bay play yesterday. Tampa Bay got their asses kicked. Hey, the Red Sox finally woke up. The Lance Lynn bet was canceled because he did not start. College football is now a clean 16 sleeps away. We do have NFL tonight. However, the NFL regular season starts in 28 sleeps. Go to bed 28 more times, wake up, and you've got the regular season starting for the NFL. What is going on, everybody? Juan, Charles, Zach, Joe Free, Jeff, Ross Pitts, Chef Bear in the house. What is going on? Ready to rock and roll today. We're going to take a look at Major League Baseball. We'll take a look at some NFL. We have CFL today. By the way, CFL will be posted here in a little bit. Premium plays are already posted on the website. Soccer for today, I believe, is getting posted here shortly, from what I was told. And ready to rock and roll, man. Absolutely ready to get it this morning. And we get early baseball today. Kind of excited about that. By the way, my personal plays are not out, but they will be out shortly. All right, they will definitely be out shortly. 1 second here, just making a little note here. All righty. I don't know about you guys, but Definitely looking for a monster day today. No doubt about it. Looking for a monster of a day today. Padres let me down personally yesterday for personal plays. Ended up 3-1 on the day. But hey, I'll take 3-1 every single day of the week if I could be blessed with it. I would not complain. No new system plays until tomorrow. Make sure you guys do not miss out. We closed them all out on Monday and Tuesday. Always like when that happens. We were anticipating... It's just blowing off my desk this morning. The air's on blast. We were anticipating some new system plays starting today, some 4-game series. But we did not play any of them. We decided not to, so we'll have more starting tomorrow on Friday, as well as my monster game of the week tomorrow. Ooh, man, I can't wait. After last week's nice win, it doesn't matter how it wins. They're all nice. But we will have my game of the week tomorrow. And, man, I'm super pumped. Super pumped for that one. Give me 1 second here. Just double checking something. Okay. So, NFL official Week 1 preseason starts today. Hall of Fame game was last weekend. The official start of the preseason, week number 1, starts today. We'll take a look at both of those games. Gave out a little lean on one of them, remember. And we'll talk more about the NFL when we get to that side. But I'm not a huge preseason bettor. I'll dabble in it, from time to time. But for the most part, more of a watcher and a learner. Alonzo, what's going on, sir? How are you? Good morning. Good morning to you as well. Nevrez. Good morning to everybody that is tuning in. By the way, daily free play video is out. Was out about an hour ago or 45 minutes ago. Was when it was released. And we are ready to rock and roll. So, we log into betonline.ag. That way we can get the most updated and accurate live odds for the games when we start breaking them down. A little early action baseball. We'll try and take a look at as much as we can. We're not going to have a play on all the games. There's some big juice games today that probably shouldn't be. Mets versus the Nationals. Mets are laying minus 208. Ooh, holy dog. The Mets laying 2-1. Mets just 2 games above 500. Dropping back to 3rd in the NL East. 3-7 in their last 10. And fading fast. Zach says he's got the Athletics and the Cardinals parlay. Probably a good one. Ross Pitt says he's on the Blue Jays team total over. Joe Free says, Kyle, look at Bassett's strikeout prop over 5.5. He's 11-3, hitting at least 6 Ks in the last 14 games. We definitely will. Definitely will. By the way, if you haven't already done so, which some of you guys have, while I'm getting ready to get this first breakdown underway, post in the comment section, what is your best bet of the day? Let's get this live chat for the few that are here. Let's get it cracking. Let's get it cracking. Let's see here. Alrighty. First one up on the docket, we're going to take a look at game one of a doubleheader between the Nationals and the Mets. 7-inning game. The Nationals come in at plus 190 on the road, minus 208 for Stroman. And the Mets' Marcus Stroman getting the start today. 7-11 on the year, 127 innings pitched. 2.84 ERA with 106 strikeouts, 27 walks. Line on this one, a low total of 6.5. Take a look at Marcus Stroman's last outing. On the 31st, came in just for an out, recorded an out against Miami, gave up a hit, ended up eventually getting the out. Gave up one hit, faced two batters. Going up against the Phillies back on the 6th of August. Or not 31st of August. Excuse me. Just the other day. Wrong date on this. But on the 6th of August against the Phillies, gave up 5 hits, 2 runs, and 5 complete innings. 5 strikeouts and a single walk. You know, he's had a couple games where he's gotten roughed up. But for the most part, he's pitched pretty damn solid. Especially teams like the Reds, where he went 8 complete innings. 8 complete innings. He just gave up a single hit. He's had a lot of promise, and then he's had a lot of late in the start, towards that 4th, 5th inning where he starts giving up a lot of hits. Game against the Reds, he got him the first time. The second game against the Reds got him for 8 hits, 4 runs, and 5 2/3 of an inning. Stroman can go either way as far as being a shutdown pitcher or giving up a lot of hits. Nationals, we already know, trending in the absolute wrong direction. 13 games below 500, 2-8 in their last 10. Lost 2 straight. Don't really want to bet on the Nationals. That's a fact. Lost yesterday 8-7. Before that, against the Braves, lost 5-4, won 3-2, lost 8-4, lost 7-6 against the Phillies, lost 9-5 against the Phillies, lost 5-4 against the Phillies, and 7-5 in their 4-game losing sweep. One common theme is the Nationals give up runs. The common theme is the Nationals give up runs. Nationals on the mound today. Sean Nolan on the mound for the Nationals, number 74. What are you going to get out of him? Welcome to Major League Baseball. A lot of talk about a lot of promise coming out of him. Here he is. Can he get the Nationals out of a jam? Probably not. Probably not. Stroman's strikeout prop is sitting at 4.5. Over and under. It's the only one that you'll be able to get a strikeout prop on. He's usually right around that 4 mark. He's usually right around that 4 mark when it comes to Marcus Stroman and a strikeout prop. It's kind of attractive, sitting at 4.5. It's plus money. You take a look at the Nationals' last outing yesterday. And just pulling up the stats from that game. They struck out 7 times. Keyboom struck out twice. Robles and Escobar, as well as Soto, all a strikeout. They're generally good for a strikeout a game. Mr. Ronald Burke, good morning. Mike, good morning. Emmanuel, good morning. Said you haven't caught a live in a while. Well, glad you're tuning in. Johnny, know what's going on, brother. Ronald, what's going on, man? Glad to have each and every single one of you guys tuning in. I do like the Stroman prop, man. I really do. Stroman over 4.5. Board's cleaned up, board's locked, loaded, ready to roll. And we're going to have a little strikeout prop this morning. All right, this is an early action game. Starts at 12:10 on the east, 9:10 on the west, so it starts in an hour and 10 minutes. We're going to take that Marcus Stroman prop. It's going to be over 4.5. And it's plus money at plus $1.14. Over 4.5 Ks. By the way, if you don't know what Ks are, for everybody that's just learning in or tuning in as a sports bettor, Ks are strikeouts, all right? Ks are strikeouts. Not everybody's going to know. So I don't mind letting you guys know. That way you guys know what you're betting. Put that up on the board here. A little early action for everybody. Marcus Stroman over 4.5 strikeouts plus money should get the job done for us. Now, I don't anticipate a huge strikeout outing. 7-inning game. He's capable to go the entire distance today. And I definitely think that's more than likely what the Mets are hoping for. No doubt about it. I'm sure they would absolutely love for the Mets or for their bullpen to stay unscathed before the doubleheader. Give me 1 second, folks. One second. Hang tight. As far as the side on this game goes, Nolan is an unknown. Got a lot of promise coming up. A lot of promise. But again, a lot of unknowns. I lean towards the Mets for the sole fact that Stroman has the capability to be a shutdown pitcher. Will that happen? Don't necessarily know. We won't know for a couple of hours. But the likelihood is there. He should definitely be able to go the distance if capable. But as far as the side of the game goes, I lean towards the Mets. But I'm not taking them on the run line in a 7-inning game. And I'm definitely sure as hell not laying 210 on the money line with the Mets. Just 2 games above 500. Winners of just 3 out of their last 10 games. 3-7 over 10. If I was going to do anything and anything at all, I would have to either take the Mets on the money line or the Nationals on the run line and hope and pray for either one. And guys, I'm not into hoping and praying for a sports bet. So to me, I'd rather stay away. I would just rather stay away than have to hope and pray that we get a big win. As far as the total goes, I do like the total over 6.5. Minus $1.10. I think we'll have an opportunity to get there. No matter what. I think we'll have an opportunity to get there. Give me 1 second, folks. I just got logged out of BetOnline. I'm logging back in. That way I can pull up the odds for the next game. But again, yeah, a little wish-washy on my opinion for this first game. I do apologize, but the one thing that I do like is really that Stroman strikeout prop. I think that will definitely be money and cash for us. No doubt about it. Remember, strikeout props. I'm not going huge on strikeout props. $300 is a good strikeout prop for me. We're on one team is always screwing it up, but we'll get another sweep. Mike says best capper. Going for sure. Thank you. Appreciate that. Shell, good morning. Daryl Brooks, good morning, sir. Again, if you guys haven't already done so, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you can participate in the live chat as well. And again, if you haven't already posted what your best bet of the day is, post that in the comment section of the live chat. Let's see what you guys like for your best bet of the day. Ross Pitt says he likes the strikeout prop on Brandon Woodruff. Woodruff is generally pretty solid when it comes to strikeout props and strikeouts in general. That's for sure. Juan says, Kyle, you're hands down the best capper. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Appreciate the kind words. Appreciate the kind words. Ronald says, are you all ready for some football? Damn straight we are. Even if it's only preseason week 1, we're definitely ready for the NFL to get underway today. And again, we're going to bounce around from game to game in the live show today, so I'm not going to hit them all. Cardinals and the Pirates, we've got a play on this one. If you want to know, you'll have to be on board for that one, but we do have a play on it. We'll take a look at the Dodgers and the Phillies. I don't believe... Oh, they did. They just released the line on that one because I know White was just announced as a starting pitcher for the Dodgers and Suarez for the Phillies. We get Mitch White, 24 innings completed so far with his 25 strikeouts, 3.75 ERA. The Dodgers, winners of 4 straight, 7-3 in their last 10, and you guys remember the Phillies were just absolutely hot. The Dodgers been cooling them off. They beat them 5-0 and 8-2. They held them to 2 runs in the last 2 games. Old Mitch White will be up on the mound today. His last outing gave up 2 runs on 2 hits in 3 2/3 innings against Arizona. He had 5 strikeouts and a walk. I don't expect him to get very far into the game. If he gets 4 innings, I would be pleasantly surprised. Dodgers will definitely pitching from the bullpen, in my opinion, fairly often today. Dodgers laying 132 on the money line. Phillies plus 122, plus 1.5 is minus 128. The Dodgers on the run line are plus money, laying 1.5 at plus 108. Total on this one is high, sitting at 10.5, minus 105. The first half over 5.5. The Dodgers team total over 5.5. The Phillies team total over and under 4.5 today. A hit in every inning, plus 300. Strikeout prop. Let's take a look at that strikeout prop. First of all, old Mitch White, out of his last 3 outings, he's gotten 5 strikeouts twice. His is sitting at over 5.5 at a big juicy plus 134. I know he's facing the Phillies, but again, I got to steer clear of that one. Ranger Suarez for the Phillies, he's 5-3 on the year. He's got 46 innings pitched, 47 strikeouts, 16 walks. Averaging a little over a strikeout an inning. His strikeout, just from the get-go, is actually attractive, sitting at over 3.5 at plus money at plus 134. We know the Dodgers are capable of striking out. His last outing, he hit 4 strikeouts, and that was against the Mets. At 4 strikeouts and 3 walks in 2 2/3 innings. A 3-inning outing against the Nationals, he had just 1 strikeout. I think the capability for him to record 4 today is pretty good. It really is, in my opinion. I think the Phillies, if they want to have a chance in this game, they're going to need Ranger Suarez to go past his last outing of 2 2/3 innings. The game before that against the Nationals, they got 3 innings out of him. They're going to need to get 5 innings out of Ranger today. Number 55, if he's getting roughed up by the Dodgers early and the Phillies got to go to the bullpen again, I think they'll definitely be in trouble yet again. So here they are. He used to come in for an inning. Here he is getting the start today. And I definitely like the potential for Ranger Suarez to have over 3.5 strikeouts. I am going to bet it. It's plus money. And I'm also going to do a strikeout parlay between the two. A plus 134 and a plus 114. That'll be a nice little payback for everybody. So we will definitely put that up on the board here just shortly. Mr. Burke, thanks for jumping on board. 3 days of my personal play, sir. Glad to have you back on board. Rashad, Omar, both of you as well. I see you guys just signed up for premium plays as well for the next 3 days. Glad to have you guys back on board as well. Steven, thanks for jumping on board. My big summer sale for a year of my personal plays as well as a year of my game of the weeks. You'll start getting my game of the weeks tomorrow. I'll also include you when I send out my personal plays today. Ronald says, I like the Phillies money line today. Hard to sweep a good team. It's definitely hard to sweep a good team, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. But never say never in the world of sports betting. Never say never in the world of sports betting. So without further ado, let's get the strikeout prop up there for Ranger Suarez. All right, let's get the strikeout prop up there for Ranger Suarez. And by the way, it's over 3.5 at a nice juicy plus money. Ranger Suarez. And if we get 4 or 5 innings out of him, we're cashing this prop. Over 3.5 Ks. And again, another big juicy plus money action bet for us. By the way, that is correct at the very top. NFL 28 sleeps away. College football just 16 sleeps away. We're getting close. We're getting almost to that 2-week mark. Give me 1 second, folks. Hold on 1 second. What is going on here? Give me 1 second. Okay, there we go. We're good to go. Good to go. All right, so as far as the actual game goes, I know it's hard to sweep a good team. If you're putting talent versus talent, position versus position, I favor the Dodgers. Dodgers have been rolling 7-3 in their last 10, winning 4 straight. And they're cooling off a really hot team. Now, either the Phillies bounce back with Ranger Suarez on the mound if they can get 4 innings out of him, 5 innings out of him. But the Dodgers are just too good, in my opinion. The fact that you can get the Dodgers at minus 132 today. Now, granted, it's not a Buehler on the mound. Granted, we get Mitch White. But I think over the course of the rest of the season, if Mitch White stays in the rotation, then I think we'll start seeing some long-term numbers that definitely favor Mitch White, and those lines should be going up in the future. So minus 132 is a buy on the Dodgers, in my opinion. Lean towards the Dodgers. Don't have anything on it as of yet, but definitely lean towards the Dodgers in this one. I think they're just too good. They're too good defensively. They're too good offensively. And you're going to put, I mean, they may be second in the NL West, but they are damn near one of the best teams in baseball. And it don't matter how many injuries they get, how many starting pitchers go down, they still find a way to win. And I think they'll find a way to win today, in my opinion. I forget who said it. I think it was Joe said take a look at the Bassett strikeout prop. We'll take a look at the Bassett strikeout prop for the A's real quick against Cleveland. Maybe we'll have a little 3-pitcher strikeout parlay rolling. Bassett strikeout prop is sitting at over 6.5. And actually, you can get it at over 5.5, minus 143 against the Indians today. Chris Bassett, 11-3 on the year, 3.19 ERA, 144 innings pitched, 147 strikeouts, 32 walks, averaging over a strikeout an inning. Brandon, what's going on, sir? His last outing, he's had 8, then 7, then 6, then 8. He had 3 and 7 innings against the Rangers, 6, 7, and 4 against the Rangers as well, 7 against the Yankees. Over 5.5 has happened 1, 2, 3, 4 straight games. 5, 6 out of the last 7. 7 out of the last 9. The fact that you can get it at over 5.5, I do like. I do like that as well. Now, not a huge backer when it comes to this, as far as like a huge bet. But I do believe it's worth, a $200-$300 wager. I do believe it's worth a $200 or $300 wager. I do like it over 5.5, so we're going to put that one up on the board. And I'm going to do a little 3-team fun money parlay on it as well, all right? So we're going to throw the Bassett strikeout prop over 5.5, minus 143 up on the board. And we're going to have some strikeout fun today is what we're going to have, all right? Some strikeout fun today. By lunchtime, we'll be cashing this parlay. And with 2 of them being plus money, we should have a nice parlay. I'll tell you exactly what it's going to pay here in just a minute. In just a minute, I'll tell you exactly what it's going to pay as I put it up on the board. Wait for that Stroman strikeout prop to come back up so I can put it as a parlay piece. Give me 1 second here. Let's see here. So Stroman, now looking for Ranger Suarez. Oh, Ranger danger here. Actually, rather than going from game to game, let me just go to player props. It'll be a lot easier. Let you know exactly what it is in just a second here, folks, as I put it in myself. All right, so Stroman over 4.5, a little plus money there. Move on to the next game. Where did it go now? I lost it. All right, here we go. Strikeouts. Even though I lean towards the Dodgers, I do believe Ranger Suarez will strike out 3.5. Over 3.5, that is. And then Bassett for the strikeouts. over 5.5 at minus 143. This parlay, folks, just so you guys know, pays plus 755. Plus 755 on this parlay. 300 will return you $2,565. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Alrighty, so, by the way, I did bet those. Every single one that I told you guys. Every single one that I told you guys. I did the Chris Bassett to win 200. I did 300 on Stroman to return 345 plus my money back. And apparently, oh no, not apparently, it just didn't show it. There it is. There's the parlay. Then I did the 300 on the parlay, which was more than I probably should have, but it returns $22.65 in profit plus my money back, and then 300 on Ranger Danger to have 4 or more against the Dodgers. And in good old-fashioned Cap Nation, going to try and put it up on the board. I'm sending it from one computer to the other. Here we go. Should be able to. Give me 1 second. We'll do what nobody else does in this industry. And that's actually show you real wagers. Something nobody else does. So here you go. Eat your heart outs. Because we legitimate here. These are just my strikeout props. Right there up on the board for you guys. For you all to see. Joe Free, you got Ranger over 2.5 minus 190. I like it at that. Definitely. Definitely. So there you go. There you have it up on the board. You can see all 3 plus the parlay. All nice little wagers there. Uh-huh. Gonna cash big on these ones, folks. Gonna cash big on these ones. So, with that being said, this is something you guys don't get when you deal with clout. Oh yeah. Fact. This is what you get when you deal with Cap Nation, folks. You get people that actually bet the games themselves. Hell, just strikeout props. Just measly strikeout props. I just showed you guys $1,186 in wagers, which is probably more than the net worth of most people's live shows that you see or daily free play videos. And they were on measly strikeout props. Just remember that, folks. When you're here, you get real. All right, folks, moving right along. No starting pitchers have been announced yet for Game 2 between the Mets and the Nationals. We'll monitor that one. Tigers and the Orioles. You know, Tigers have been playing great ball. Third in the AL Central, 4 games under 500, 56 and 60. And then you get the Orioles. They've won 38 times. They've also lost 74. I told you yesterday, They'll probably be the first to lose 75. Today's game with John Means on the mound, he's won 5 of the 38 games. 93 and 2/3 innings pitched with a 2.79 ERA. As much as I want to fade the Orioles, who have lost 7 straight, winners of just 2 out of the last 8, it's not like they're playing like a super stellar team or anything. Now, the Tigers are only 4 games under 500, and they're trying to get there. They've won 6 of their last 10 games, 6-4 over the last 10. Winners of 2 straight. They beat them 5-2 yesterday. You know, I'd like to say this. You know, the smart bet would probably be to fade the worst of these 2 teams. But the Orioles seem to notch a victory every 4 or 5 games. Now, they've lost 7 in a row. They're definitely due for a win. They get their big pitcher on the mound today with Means. I've got a pass on this one myself. Going to pass on this one myself. Part of me wants to say the Orioles today. But, man, I just have a serious problem wanting to lay any juice on the Orioles. I mean, they're minus 143. So, on that note, I would have to take Manning and the Tigers. They've been playing. I mean, they're definitely the better team. You're getting plus 1.5 on a team that's actually fighting to get back to even Steven at 500. Just 4 games under it. And the only reason it's a lean is because the Tigers are plus money today, and you can get that extra 1.5. And you don't got to lay much juice, minus 142, and get them at plus 1.5. I'll definitely lean towards it. That's for sure. But again, Matt Manning on the mound for the Tigers. You know, he's got me a little bit nervous. He got absolutely roughed up by the Indians in his last start in 4 innings, gave up 6 runs on 10 hits, 3 strikeouts, pitched a clean game as far as walks go. But, man, they hit him lights out, 10 hits over 4 innings. Before that, he gave up 5 runs against the Orioles. The Orioles got him good, and here they are. You know, either he's going to get his revenge or the Orioles are going to tag him again. You know, the Orioles put up 5 runs on 7 hits on Manning the end of the month, and the Orioles won 5-2. So I'm going to steer clear of that game. As far as all that goes, I'm going to steer real clear of that one. Now, Rangers in Seattle, Texas and Seattle, they got us yesterday, folks. We won on them the other day. They got us today, or yesterday, with the total on that one staying under. We do have a play on that game today. Could be the side, could be the total, so we're going to skip right over that one. Now, the Rays yesterday, they stuck it to us. The Red Sox bats woke up yesterday, put up 20 runs on them. As far as today's game goes, I'm going to steer clear of that one. We'll see if the Red Sox can actually hit the ball 2 games in a row. They definitely have the manpower and the talent to do it. They've just been in a big slump, and they might be breaking out of their slump after 20 runs scored yesterday. Reds and the Braves. Gutierrez on the mound for the Braves. Mueller on the mound for Gutierrez on the mound for the Reds. Mueller on the mound for the Braves. You know, the Braves 4 games above 500, and holy hell, the Braves are in first in the NL East. Oh my Lord, let's go Atlanta. I mean, winners of 8-2 in their last 10. They've won 3 straight. They just beat the Reds yesterday in a extra inning game, 8-6 in 11 innings. You know, the Braves have been doing their job, and they've just been quietly picking off team after team after team after team. Winners of 3 straight. They beat the Reds twice, 3-2 and 8-6, 5-4 against the Nationals. Their wins have been close wins. They've been grasping and fighting. Here they are laying 146 on the money line at home. The Reds, which were hot, getting cooled off. Now 6-4 in their last 10 after losing 3 straight. You know, total on this one, over and under 10. I got to steer clear of the total. If I had to take anybody, and this is just a straight lean, remember, leans are just something we're leaning on. If I was leaning on it, it would be Hot Atlanta. They are hot. If I had to lean on them, it would be on Atlanta on the money line, laying 146. But again, steering clear of that one. Steering clear of that one. Now, we're going to talk about the Yankees and the White Sox. We get old Heaney on the mound for the Yanks. Lance Lynn going to get his start today, pushed back until today with that late pitcher change yesterday. Lance Lynn, we already talked about him yesterday, and if you missed it, basically he's going to give the White Sox 5 to 6 solid innings. He's given up 1 run in his last game in 6 innings, 3 against the Indians, and out of 5 innings, gave up 7 hits. If you want to take a look how he's done against the Yankees, you got to go back to September of last year where he got them. Gave up 1 run on 1 hit, gave up a solo home run in 7 2/3 innings in the end of September of last year. What to expect out of this one? Old Lancey boy is going to give him a duel. The question is going to be old Andrew Heaney. And what can he do today on the mound? His last outing against Seattle on the 7th. Went 6 complete innings, gave up 4 runs on 4 hits. He had 9 strikeouts and 3 walks. Now, his last outing against the White Sox was April of this year. Went 3 innings, gave up 7 runs on 5 hits. He was torched. He was torched. Now, the long ball aspect of this game. The full game, man, we all know the White Sox, first in the AL Central, 19 games above 500. The Yankees, 63 and 51, 7 and 3 in their last game, or last 10 games, coming off their last win against the Royals yesterday, 5-2. Yankees have been turning it up. Trade deadline, they've started pounding games, 7 and 3 in their last 10, and they're trying to make a push. As far as I'm concerned, Yankees definitely need a monster win. Yankees definitely have, in my opinion, the better rotation on the mound. Maybe not today because Lance Lynn against Heaney is definitely a mismatch up on the mound. As far as caliber roster players, definitely Yankees. Alex, good morning, sir. Definitely Yankees. By the way, if you guys haven't already hit the thumbs up button, start smashing it. If you're on your mobile device, just hit the X out of the live chat. That way you can see the thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up button. That way you too can start helping us out because we greatly appreciate it when you do. Now the full game aspect of this. If Heaney gets trashed early, the Yankees could be in a pickle and be in some heat. I'm going to steer clear of the full game. But there is an aspect that I like, and you're going to have to lay a little bit of juice on it. But the White Sox in the first 5, I think Lance Lynn will keep the White Sox competitive in the first 5. You can either lay a half a run at minus $1.30, or you could take them on the money line and lay 45 cents more. And if for some reason they end up at a tie after 5, at least you're getting your money back and you're not losing laying a half a run. I'm not always a big Yankees fader because of their roster capabilities, but I think Lance Lynn in 5 innings will win a 5-inning battle with Heaney on the mound. If the Yankees had a different pitcher on the mound today, I definitely would feel different. But again, going up on the board. Going up on the board. White Sox there. Vibe Interactive free play board. In the first 5, money line. You got to lay a little bit of juice to get it. It's minus 175, but I'll take it. I'll take it today. Get that up on the board correctly here. White Sox first 5 money line. White Sox first 5 money line. Minus 175. You're going to have to lay a little bit of juice to get it, but I will take it. I will definitely take it on that one. By the way, if you want a free play on the Padres and the Diamondbacks game, that I definitely feel will cash nicely, make sure you guys go watch the daily free play video. Make sure you guys definitely go watch the daily free play video. All right, so moving over to the NFL. Moving over to the NFL, we get 2 games today. You pop up that stuff. By the way, Japanese baseball has returned. Where's all my YouTube exclusive members? You guys know what that means, right? Yeah, baby. Members only video coming in hot. A little after the live show, we'll have a members only video coming in hot for you guys. By the way, System Play members, there's nothing posted for today, but there will be Japanese baseball System Plays posted starting late tonight, so don't miss any of that stuff. So, I just got a text message from our good friend, client, good friend of mine. You guys know him, Tiny's Little Homes here on YouTube. Mr. Engel is asking if everybody's at the hospital. They can't get the live show. If you guys remember, his dad was on life support. But they're here, they're at the hospital, and they got to make a decision. So he's, asking if everybody could have, thoughts and prayers for him. So thoughts and prayers to you now and your family, brother. Hope you guys are able to find peace. But thoughts and prayers to Mr. Engel, who's a good customer, good friend, good viewer of not just me, but all you guys. So good contributor to the live show. His family's going through some rough stuff with his dad on life support. Chef Bear says, more winners, damn straight. Primetime Yoke says, morning fam, did I miss anything? Yep, just more winners, as Chef Bear said. So there will be Japanese baseball later for everybody. Ross Pitt says he took the White Sox team total over 5 innings, over 2.5. Probably a good solid one right there. All right, folks, moving over to a little preseason NFL action today. Last week, we took the Steelers over the Cowboys, which was just, a little lean. And by the way, full disclosure, we're going to get football today, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. All right? We have CFL today, which is week number 2. Mackenzie says, God bless you, guy. I want to sign up just because I've seen your heart. I wear the heart on the sleeve, man, and not afraid to show it. And I got a lot of amazing clients. Before we jump into the NFL, I'll say this. There's a lot of dirt bags in this industry. It's the gambling industry on both sides of the camera. I mean, there's dirt bags on every side, especially in my industry. 99 out of 100 of them are absolute scumbags. Won't show you an actual play that they actually bet. If they do, they blur their amount out because they got to hide it for whatever reason. There's just a lot of scumbags in my industry. And I'll be honest, I have the absolute cream of the crop when it comes to clients. Viewers, a lot of them are friends now. And I try and make sure that I do things differently than you guys will ever find anywhere else. And I have the absolute best clients in the entire fucking industry. And it makes my job a lot more fun. Makes it easier, but screw the easy part. It's the gambling industry. There ain't nothing in it, nothing easy about it. But it makes it fun. I form a lot of friendships with clients, especially ones like the one, Greg, that I was just mentioned. Been with me for years. Been with me for years. So, but yeah, thank you for noticing that, Mackenzie. Appreciate that. But yeah, I got the best flipping clients, in the world. That is for sure. That is for sure. Alrighty, so, I mean, heck, just the guy we were talking about, been with us for, just been with Cappers Direct for almost, actually, over 2.5 years. I just looked at his account. Just shows when customers are with you long term. Thank you, Shane. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. I'm actually going to show him. Alrighty. Better plug my phone in before it dies. Apparently I didn't plug it in last night. Thanks, Alex, man. Appreciate that. Shapendi in the house. Good morning. All right, so the NFL. Full disclaimer, because we're going to have preseason a lot this Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Next week we get Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So preseason, this is how I do it. Will I bet preseason? Occasionally. I used to never bet it. Now, if I find an angle, I might bet it. But if I bet preseason, it is flipping small. Small. And once the regular season starts, boom, 5,000 a game. What I use the preseason for is I use it for a lot of analysis, because a lot of these players that don't make the starting lineup, make the active roster, will be put on a practice squad or maybe cut and then re-signed by somebody else on another practice squad. A lot of these practice squad players will get bounced around, and we may see them after a couple of key injuries on a team. Could be later in the season, could be in week 2, week 3, week 4. Somebody gets, activated off the practice squad, or gets signed to a practice squad and then gets activated to the roster because so-and-so goes down. If you don't know who these players are and how they will positively or negatively affect a game, then you're already going to be behind the power curve here. So I use the preseason. I mean, we know how Aaron Rodgers is going to come out and play. Probably won't see much of him in the regular season anyways, nor do we need to. Or Tom Brady, Russell Wilson. We already know how they're going to perform. What about their blockers that we may not see until week 7, week 11, week 14, because players got hurt? Playoffs, we see it all the time. Player activated off the roster. Mr. Engel says thank you to everybody as well for thoughts and prayers. He just texted. I sent him a picture of the live chat. He said thank you. He loves you all. So I use this more as a research for later in the season. Take a lot of notes. Put that memory put a lot of these memories in the memory bank, and use it for our advantage later on in the season. That's what I primarily use the preseason for. It seems to be working for me year after year after year after year after year. But I will throw a bet out there every now and then. Now, Steelers, Eagles. We took the Steelers last week. Nice, easy victory. Everybody, the naysayers, was nope, Steelers suck. It doesn't matter. It's preseason. It's got to have the edge. We took the Steelers. Had a nice little winner right there. Chef Bear says, I can honestly say I've been here for years. Tried other cappers, but I always end back with a real great capper and a great guy. Thanks, Kyle, for what you do. Thank you, Chef Bear. Definitely appreciate the kind words as well. Ross Pitt says, Kyle and I have have had wars over time, but he always make sure you're profitable. Always make sure everybody's profitable. Always. As far as the Steelers and the Eagles go today, line on this one. Steelers catching 1, minus 107. The Eagles laying 1, minus 120 on the money line. Over and under sitting at 36. You know, these are very early preliminary leans, and I probably won't touch a wager in week 1, preseason. Probably won't. You know, but if you were making me choose, you know, I like a little about what I saw out of the Steelers, but not really. Not really. I think the Eagles have stuff to prove, even in the preseason. I think the Eagles will come to play in the preseason. I think they're going to be a team on a mission. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. So, if I had to do anything, it would be the Eagles. However, I wouldn't lay the 1. I'd just take a minus 120 on the money line. Going to lay 7 cents more. Minus 1 is minus $1.13. Take 7 cents more. Take the free point, basically. Lay 120 on the money line. And all you need is the Eagles to actually win the game. As far as the total goes, over and under 36. If we see that total hit, it's going to be because of the Eagles putting up 28 points. Steelers, I can't see going on fire. I mean, they struggled against Dallas, just putting up 16, and we're lucky that they did. So as far as this one goes, I would definitely lean towards the over, but week 1 of preseason, a lot of unknowns, so that'd be like the smallest lean I could ever give you guys on the over. So basically, don't even think about fucking touching it. But if you guys are looking for, you know, something to bet on preseason, I think the Eagles are definitely a viable option. Now, the next game, same time, the Washington football team with the worst fucking name in football. God dang. I definitely think they have the worst name in football. They're going to be going up against the Patriots. Again, same line. Patriots laying 1. It's minus $1.10 or money line minus 120. You can get the football team plus 1 over and under 37.5. Now, hold on one second. All right, so I was just double checking something. I express a little caution in this one between the football team and the Patriots. I still love saying that. The football team. You know, which one? The football team. The one from Washington. Mac Jones going to get a lot of reps today for the Patriots. Obviously, Cam Newton being the veteran will probably get the nod when it's time to go for the regular season, no doubt about it. Mac Jones, first time in the NFL, first time with the big boys. Definitely not going to look pretty, I don't think. I don't expect it to look pretty. He's never seen this team before, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Frozen screen, all right, we'll get that one fixed. Oh, it's a non-flat, not a bad, frozen picture. Might as well just keep it. But as far as this one goes, I'm excited to see Mac Jones play in the NFL. Excited to see what the Patriots can do. And I'm definitely not a Patriots fan, that's for sure. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be taking the football team at +1. And I'm going to go against the grain here. I'm going to lean on the Patriots when it's all said and done. It may take them a full game to get a couple strides rolling. So, wouldn't be surprised to see, the first half, the football team be leading at the end of the, the first half going into halftime. WFT, Washington football team, plus a half a point in the first half, I think is value. Full game, I like the Patriots money line minus $1.20 though. I do lean towards the Patriots in the full game. The football team in the first half, though. That's where I'm leaning. That's what I'm thinking as far as this game goes. And I don't put a lot of emphasis into preseason week number 1. We're going to get what we're going to get, and you roll with it. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. But that is what I have for you guys today. Charles says we're stuck with that name. Hey, it's another year I get to crack jokes and make fun and have our little inside joke, which a lot of us remember, and a lot of people that will come back from football remember when it was like, hey, we bet on the football team. Which one? The football team. That one over there. The shitty one over there. So we'll be able to crack our jokes at it. But yeah, again, another year of a shitty name. They should just keep it. Really. They should just adopt the name and just keep it. Really, seriously. Alrighty, so with that being said, let's flash that board for you guys. We'll go over it. By the way, Marcus Stroman over 4.5 Ks plus 114. Suarez over 3.5 at plus 134. And Bassett over 5.5 minus 143. I bet them all straight up 300, 300, and then 200 to win on Bassett, as well as the big parlay. If we can cash them all early, would be flipping nice. And then the White Sox in the first 5. White Sox in the first 5, everybody. I think with Lance Lynn on the mound, White Sox can get the job done in the first 5. Heaney sucks. But anyways, that is what I have for everybody. We will be live tomorrow. Now, we're going to do this 7:30 on the West Coast. They wanted me to do 7, but I don't like 7. We're going to change it up. We're going to change up to 7:30 Eastern Time. 10:30 Pacific Time. Starting tomorrow, we'll be live 10:30 Pacific Time for a little fun. For a little fun for everybody. All right? So let's all have a great time today. Please, when you are wagering, wager responsibly. If you haven't done so, hit that thumbs up button. And by the way, members only video going to be dropping shortly. There will be system plays for later tonight, starting in Japanese baseball. If you're not on system plays, get the fuck on board. They've won 18 straight. 18 straight winning system plays is what we've closed out. 44-1 in the last 45. 58-2 in the last 60. And when this weekend is over, we'll probably be at 23 or 24 straight. You got it, Renault. All right, guys, I am out. Enjoy your day. Mac Jones, yes. All right, guys, good luck, everybody, and we will see everybody live tomorrow at 10:30 Eastern Time. Remember, haters make us famous.
This is not intended for one hater, but all haters.
Good luck, everybody.
Haters make me famous. Haters make me famous. Haters make me famous.
Call it my battleground. I'm on that center stage where suckers be talking that, but not to my face. Making major moves while them haters boo. Nothing no harder you shine. You know them haters come by the dozen. All them haters that be talking 5'8" pain and sweat on these tracks, haters.
Haters. Haters make me famous.
I have no dinner table, my studio is the kitchen. Haters.
Haters make me famous.
I got a degree on my wall, so it says I know what I'm doing. Haters.
Haters.
I dust off them haters, and then I take a pause. It's a shame that